Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. If you want to subscribe to our options trading live channel, link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, link is below in the description to the Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely helps propel the videos. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, your support has definitely been incredible. Now, getting into today, a little bit crazy. I did end the day up $777 in realized profit. I am going to have kind of a crazy day. I'm at max loss for this docu spread. Max loss is only 600 though, it's not 800. I'm currently just chilling here. Max loss, since it's a $2.50 wide spread, max loss is not 270, it's only 250. Which is kind of showing why my max loss, why I'm down 800. So sometimes if you're trading spreads, you get bad marks, and this is what it is. It's going above what the width of the spread. So, you know, today I made some money up in Lyft. Lyft, $200, sold some premium on there. Earnings were not so good. It came down $1.64, but was able to get out with some nice premium. I did get out of Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club got massacred. I was able to get out with an $85 loss, selling premium in there for earnings. I did have a debit spread on Square. Square popped up. Now, looking at Square, before I get into some of these other things, Square had some nice movement right around 138 last couple of days. Came down, bounced, came down, bounced again. So yesterday when it came back down to the 138 area, I did put on a debit call spread. I've been trying to trade a little bit safer, not just going naked call, naked put, trying to do some debit spreads, do some credit spreads and debit spreads. But what I liked about it yesterday was it was sitting right on this 10-day looking for a pop-up, and that's exactly what happened. I was trading the 143 call and the 145 call for 15 days out. So Zoom did something similar. I was able to lock in $177. Actually made like 48% on this Zoom trade. Zoom, pretty much same scenario. I was trading the 250 and the 255 call for next week, and then I rolled up and out to the 260, 265 for August 28th. So, you know, that's down a little bit, but Zoom had a super strong day. Zoom and DocuSign were just kind of off the chain all day today. You know, I'm looking like DocuSign that came down from 228 all the way down to 189. Looks like it's starting to reverse. A lot of stocks, you know, sold off hard, especially like the Corona safe stocks like Zoom, DocuSign. Now I'm looking for a little bit of a reversal, so that's why I re-entered Zoom. Zoom is doing something similar. You know, it came down from 275. It is now at 274. 15-minute chart looks a little bit better, so you can kind of see same exact setup. Same with Netflix. Now Netflix, looking for the same setup here. And what I did on Netflix today, I actually lost $65. I was actually trading the 480 call. Even though it still met, I got shook out a little bit. I wasn't sure what was going to happen to the market. The market started to sell off, you know, so I sold that for a $65 loss, which is only a few percent. I mean, the contract itself cost me $1,500 for the 480 call for 15 days out. So then I rolled it into a debit call spread. So down 20 bucks, kind of flat on that right now. So I'm down 5%. So I lowered my risk, kind of see what happens, but the trade, still the same trade. I'm looking forward to kind of return to the 500, 510 area on Netflix. Now SPY people were getting a little crazy. I mean, it topped out. We're topped out yesterday. Yesterday it hit 338.28. Today it hit 338 and, you know, basically 28. I don't know what was the highest of the day. What was that? What was the high? Yeah, it was like 24. 338.24, 338.23, and you know, people got shook out a little bit, but if you're looking at the 1 year, like I said yesterday, or the 2 days before that, like if you're getting shook out, there's no reason to get shook out right now. Look, I mean, the trend is still straight up. So not too concerned with that. I mean, we came up to resistance, popped down to 336, and we closed at 336.83. But a lot of people got shook out here. So I don't know if that means if we're going to have a green day or not tomorrow. But one of the things that you need to be mindful of for tomorrow, we're going to have Congress is at a stalemate. They left There's going to be no deal, no progress made toward coronavirus relief agreement. It could take weeks more for lawmakers to even agree, which, I don't know. I don't know if this is what moved the market to the downside or not, but I think it's kind of priced in, thinking like these guys are not going to get it together anytime soon. We have no idea when it's going to happen. If it even does at this point in time, like we don't know. We don't have the answer. So just be mindful that the market did seem to react some way, but it doesn't seem like it's really carrying of the overall trend. It's not like it ripped down to like I said, 320 area or anything like that. So what I have kind of going on for tomorrow. Now, Baidu just reported earnings. Now, Baidu, kind of a disaster right now. So Baidu, I did sell some premium in Baidu. I sold the 124 call and put. It's looking like this right now. The 124 call and put. I bought the 115 and the 133 wings. I did get 640 in credit. Implied volatility is a little high. I was at 148%. I mean, not crazy, but I need it really to be above 117.50, and this thing just tanked all the way down here. If it opens up around 115, looking like probably going to take around a $275 loss, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but obviously we want to make money here. We want it to stay within the expected move. I mean, it's right. I guess it's right within the expected move. They were expected to move $10, so 114. So it's right on the edge. If it just pushes up a little bit, if it just pushes up to like 116, 117 area, we'll be back into the green with a little bit of IV crush. So Baidu, I was looking at this chart here, and I thought, okay, it could come down maybe to the 200-day. It broke below the 200-day, which is currently 116. I mean, luckily, the earnings weren't right before market open on Friday. We have all night and starting tomorrow, so we'll kind of see what happens. Also tomorrow, DKNG. Now, DKNG is kind of a crazy stock right now. I mean, this thing went from earlier this week 32 up to 35, all the way down to 30 on the news that colleges were going to be postponing football, stuff like that, to the spring. And then we just had nothing but ramp up. So what happened? So earlier on the week, I'll kind of go over my DKNG trade right here. Earlier in the week, I think it was when it was like 35, I put on some credit put spreads because I'm like, okay, this could push 38, could push 40. So I bought a bunch of credit put spreads here in the money, which I'm just now on the cusp. Kind of show you, I'm just on the cusp of the expected move. So I'm just right on the inside of right on the outside of the expected move. I sold the 39.5. I bought the 39s, and then it tanked and they went max loss, right? So what did I do? So DKNG, I bought the 31 calls. So let me kind of rewind this a little bit. DKNG, a few days ago, I bought the. So I put, I've been holding for a little while here. So I put this trade on August 4th, looking for a ramp up. Then we had the college news. So what I did when we got the college news and it tanked back down, I bought 3 of the 31 calls for this week expiration. I bought them for $260. Today I sold 2 of them at $435, and I sold another one at $460, which net me $550. So max loss for this spread is $600. But I made $550 off the call, so the most I can lose on this trade is $50 now. So I realized $550 because it went against me. So I'm looking when a trade goes against me, I'm looking, how can I get out of this trade? How can I make a profit? How can I push back towards the green? So what I did is I placed those naked calls. We ground back up today. I sold them, made the $550, and max loss on this is going to be $600. So max loss is $50 in total. So it's not as bad as it sounds, but right now we're kind of seeing what happens to DKNG. I mean, we ground up. I mean, there's some nice support down at 32. So is it gonna push back down to 32, or is it gonna try to push like 38.40 area? My guess is probably gonna push 38.40 area, but obviously I could be entirely wrong. Not investment advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. the trades are already locked in, so we'll see what happens. They have earnings tomorrow morning, but I think it's going to be really interesting. Last earnings, they moved up from 26 up to 29, had a $3 move. This week, this earnings, their expected move again is $3.18. However, we're a bit higher than when we were back in April and May. So we're at 36 now. When in last earnings day was at 26. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with DKNG. Max loss, only losing $50. But hopefully we can make some money on that. Because Baidu is looking like it's going to cost some money. So I think we can pull through, but not too sure. Not too sure. Right now it's 50-50. We'll do some day trades. We'll realign. Hopefully Netflix moves up. We'll start making some money in some other areas. This week, I feel like I've been taking 2 steps back, and then I had to fight like 4 steps forward. 2 steps back, then 4 steps forward. I've been closing out realized profits almost every day. However, we've just been battling and getting ourselves into positions where the market's moving against us, or we're probably should hedge a little bit more, but we haven't really been dropping, so I don't want to waste money on short delta. So we'll see what happens. But right now, we're green. We're green for the week. Hopefully, we can close tomorrow out green. Hopefully, there's some nice movement. Obviously, Tesla gapped up again, moved up another 66 points today, even though after it moved up, it was a pretty inside day. So we're keeping an eye on it. So if you watch this video to the end, comment, watch to the end. Stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.